Ever notice how some people don't raise their voice when they're hurt? They don't argue, they don't explain, they don't defend themselves. They simply go quiet. Most people assume that silence means indifference or emotional distance, but psychology tells a very different story, and one part of this response almost no one talks about, not even therapists. And misunderstanding it is quietly destroying a lot of relationships. People who go silent when upset are usually not being cold or manipulative. They're not trying to punish anyone. In many cases, silence is a response to emotional overwhelm. It's the only way their system knows how to feel safe when emotions rise too fast. Silence isn't about not caring, it's about surviving the moment. When they're triggered, their energy changes, words disappear, their body pulls inward. To the people around them, this silence can feel like rejection, even when it isn't. Internally, they're often experiencing too much at once. What looks like distance on the outside is emotional overload on the inside. For many people, this pattern didn't start in adulthood. It started early. As children, they learned that expressing emotions didn't lead to comfort or understanding. When they spoke up, they were ignored, dismissed, or told they were overreacting. Sometimes opening up only made things worse. Over time, their brain learned a quiet rule: speaking isn't safe. That's when silence became the safer option. Emotional expression began to feel risky, connected to rejection, conflict, or disappointment. So as adults, when something hurts them, their system remembers the past before their mind does. Instead of explaining how they feel, they shut down automatically. This response is deeply tied to the nervous system. Not everyone reacts to emotional stress with fight or flight. Some people freeze. In those moments, the mind goes blank, the body becomes tense, and words feel physically inaccessible. Silence isn't a choice, it's a biological response. Have you ever wanted to speak, but your body just wouldn't cooperate? Many people who go silent are also very aware of how powerful words can be. They know that when emotions are intense, things can be said that can't be taken back. Rather than risk causing irreversible damage, they choose to say nothing. In their mind, silence feels like control. A lot of these individuals were the calm one growing up, the peacemaker, the emotionally mature child. There wasn't space for them to express frustration or sadness, so they learned to handle everything internally. As adults, they still believe managing emotions alone is safer than sharing them. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Silence protects you and slowly costs you connection. What helps in the moment can quietly harm relationships over time. And most people don't realize this until relationships begin to feel distant, strained, or emotionally broken. Another reason people shut down is a lack of trust that they'll be understood. Past attempts to explain themselves may have led to judgment or dismissal. Over time, they develop the belief that opening up is pointless. Silence becomes protection from disappointment. There's also a deep fear of being a burden. Many people who withdraw emotionally believe their feelings are too heavy for others. They worry about creating conflict or pushing people away. So instead of expressing hurt, they suppress it, convincing themselves that staying quiet is the kinder choice. Psychology shows that silence can create temporary control when emotions feel chaotic. Withdrawing provides structure. It gives the nervous system time to settle and the mind time to organize. Talking in the heat of the moment feels unsafe. Silence feels manageable. But healing doesn't come from staying silent forever. What actually helps is safety, patience, reassurance. Knowing you can speak when you're ready without being judged creates the conditions for real communication. In the end, people who go silent when upset aren't cold or uncaring. Their silence is often a learned survival response. It's not the absence of emotion, it's the result of feeling too much and not knowing how to express it safely. Silence may have kept you safe once, but healing begins when you're finally heard.